Here's why. I'm taking you right now to Galveston, Texas on June 19th, 1865, and here's why. We have the Emancipation Proclamation. We have declared, President Linky Winky has declared every slave is free, but many slaves in Texas, which is a Confederate southern state, they were unaware of the freedom. Again, slave owners not going to tell them. They can't read and write. They're not letting them know, baby. So what happens is the Union Army, the good guys, pull up to Galveston, Texas, which is pretty nice. It gets wrecked by hurricanes a lot, but it's actually pretty nice by the water, on June 19th, 1865, and notice that the slave owners were not following the new laws. What the fuck is wrong with you? I told you they're free, asshole. So free them. And what the enslavers, the slave owners, were doing is they were withholding the information until after the harvest season. They didn't want to work. They wanted to get one more season of free labor out of the enslaved people, and they were just being little scumbags. So Major General Gordon Granger, shout out, issued General Order Number 3, which declared that all enslaved Texas people were free, and he made sure they understood it, and that is why we're celebrating Juneteenth. June 19th, 1865 is a humongous day in American history because it was the day when the people of Galveston, Texas, and then eventually the rest of the southern states were told, and it was confirmed that they are free and they can leave. Okay? Now, where did they go from there? We don't know, because that's the thing. Is, yeah, you freed them, but now what? That's another, and that's going to be another Chrissy. So I'm going to talk about, well, what were the enslaved people who are now all of a sudden free supposed to do? Because there was still a lot of racism. There were still a lot of people that wanted to hurt them. And it's not like they were just going to give them jobs. So that's another difficult part. But let's just listen. Let's just choose to take moments in history and say, look, I know not everything's going to happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither was your body. That's a quote from Tony Horton from P90X. Same thing with our country. They were very bad. They're very bad enslaving in the first place, but now they're free, and it's not going to happen overnight. We're going to have a reconstruction period that we will do an episode on, but this one is about Juneteenth. So Jubilee, that's what we call it. Jubilee is born June 19th, 1865, and it's what we celebrate every Juneteenth. Major General Gordon Granger, he had freed 250,000 enslaved people in Texas. That's a lot of people. 250,000 enslaved people in Texas. Celebrations broke out among the newly freed black people. The year following, 1865, freedmen in Texas organized the first of what became the annual celebration of Jubilee Day on June 19th. So now it's a national holiday, but since 1865, it's been celebrated as Jubilee Day in Texas, so it's good that it's a national holiday now. It was later referred to as Juneteenth as a combination of the words June and 19th, and the day freedom rang, baby. Celebrations emerged all over as freed slaves in Texas marked the anniversary of their freedom with gatherings, church services, picnics, parades, they were just hanging out. I mean, baby, it was a great time. It was a great time. I would have loved to have been there. I'd like to, if you're open to it, any of my black listeners, I'd love to go to your Juneteenth celebration if you'd had me. I would love to, please invite me to your Juneteenth celebration. Like I say, I'm one of the good whites. I was a northern white. My family's a northern white. I would love to come. Let's have fun. Let's eat. We'll have a good time, okay? I'll bring leyenda, which is Dominican rum.